So here's BSQR, B Square Corp. So this finishes at $7.05 today. That is up 77.14%. Please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Okay, here is XELA, Exela Technologies. That finishes at $2.68. That is up 42.55% today. So, this was the big thing last week. Everyone was screaming, this is gonna squeeze, this is the next MRIN. And it did for a little bit. Gapped up from like 150. It went a little over $3. And then it came right back down. And then it was looking like maybe this isn't gonna squeeze. And today, got a really nice pump here. So, who knows? Maybe it is gonna squeeze after all. Can't really say at this moment. But that's a good sign. That's a good positive sign right there. So let's analyze this one. Right now it's trading between this rectangle, this sideways channel of 285 and 245. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 285, 320, 360, 410, 460, 550, 610, and then 782. A lot of upside potential here. And these channels are pretty wide. Once this gets some momentum and it keeps on going, this could move up really, really fast. So, based on the chart, a lot of upside potential here. Not financial advice. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 240, 215, $2, 190, 170, 150, and then it would fill the gap at 150, 125, and then $1. Yeah, just looking at the chart, a lot of upside potential, not too much downside potential. This can only go so low. I mean, it might fill the gap at 150, but it looks like there's really strong support at 125, and it really, really should not go under $1. Now, that was the low. This has a lot of room to run to the upside and really can't go too much to the downside. The RSI is at 70 right now, so that is overbought and overvalued, just barely, but still overbought territory. And it did 162 million in volume today, which is significantly less than some of the last few trading sessions, but still pretty good volume there. Although, not as much, so not too sure about this pump. It's a bit suspicious. Might be a fluke. Not saying it is, but it is a little bit odd. So based on all of that, I would say, if you want to go long right here, it seems like a pretty good play. The RSI is saying overbought, but looking at the support and resistance, like I said before, a lot of upside potential here. Very wide channels to the upside, and very narrow channels to the downside, and not too much room to run to the downside. We got strong support at 150, strong support at $1, so this really can't go down too much. And it has a lot of potential to run to the upside. Once it starts blowing through these levels of resistance, it's all the way on the way up. If this blows past like $3, this could be a moonshot. Not saying it will be, but looks like a really, really bullish chart, to be honest. We might even get a cup and handle. If this goes up to $6, $8, it's going to form a cup and handle. So I would say if you want to go long, looks like a good play. The RSI is telling us something different, but looking at the chart, looks like a pretty bullish play. So if you want to go long, I would support that. I'm personally not going to do it, but just looking at the chart, looks like a really good play. And if you want to go short, I probably wouldn't do that. This might come back down to 150 to fill the gap, but like I said, really can't go down too much. The channels are very narrow, so you're probably not going to make too much money going short if you want to do that. Not financial advice, but yeah, really bullish looking chart. A lot of upside potential. This could pay off really big if this does in fact squeeze. Yeah, I just really don't see a point in going short. Like, you can make some money, but kind of risky because, this is trending on social media, has a lot of squeeze potential. So you really don't want to be caught in a short squeeze. That'd be really bad for you if you're taking the short side. So while you can make money going short, it's probably not even worth it. And there's not too much risk if you want to go long. This can only go back to like 150. So if this does come back to 150, that seems like a really, really good entry point there. I might even enter at 150 if it does come back to 150. That is XELA, Exela Technologies. Congratulations to everyone who made tendies today. And good luck to everyone who is going to take a position in this stock. Okay, here's MRIN. That finishes at $24.14 today. That is up 18.97%. So yeah, we got another all-time high today. It seems like every single day this thing just keeps on running, keeps on hitting new highs. You know, it looks like it's going to pull back, but it just isn't. At this point, there's no news to justify any of this. This is just like ape action right here. You know, low float stock, apes refusing to sell, that is causing a squeeze. Right now, it's trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 25.50 and 21.50. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 25.50, and then the all-time high of 27.26. And then if it breaks that, then it's uncharted territory again. I think we're used to this by now. And at that point, nobody knows where it's going. The market will decide for itself. So if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $21.50, $20, $18.80, $17.30, $15, $13.30, $12, $10.70, $9.20, $8.30, and then $7.50. And if it comes back down to $7.50, it would fill this gap because it gapped up. Can't really see it too well, but there is a gap at $7.50. And the RSI is currently at 81. Yeah, this is again in overbought, overvalued territory. It hit 99 last week, and then it came all the way down, and then it briefly dipped out of overbought, overvalued territory, and now it's right back in there. Although it's only at 81 right now, so not crazy overbought, but still in that territory now. This thing keeps on running, but be careful, because it can't keep going forever. I've been saying that, but it keeps on going, but actually, it can't keep going forever. So just be careful, guys. The volume is coming down. It didn't really do that much volume today. It did 44 million in volume, which is significantly less than it's been doing the past few trading sessions. So volume is coming down. You know, based on the technicals, based on the RSI and the volume and all these gap ups, the chart would say that this is coming down. But, you know, this is a meme stock we're talking about here, and these things are so unpredictable. So, you know, the chart would say it's coming down, but based on the sentiment, you know, on stock twits, on social media, the apes love this thing, and they're refusing to sell. So I really couldn't tell you which way this is going. Logically, I would say it's coming down, based on the technicals, but in reality, nobody really knows where this is going. You know, personally, I just stay away from this one. I wouldn't go long or short, because if you go long, you know, based on the technicals, that seems pretty dangerous, pretty risky, so I wouldn't do that. At the same time, this could keep running. This looks like it's been coming down for a while now, and it just keeps on going. So I wouldn't even short it either, because I would not be surprised if it keeps on running again. I wouldn't do it. So I'm just going to stay away from this one. And, you know, at this point, if you want to take a position in this one, long or short, it's more like a gamble, not really investing. You know, not going to tell you guys what to do, but either way, this is some risky stuff, so I'm just going to stay away from this one. So if you guys want to take a position in this one, or are currently in this one, good luck to you guys. Hope you guys make the tendies. I'm going to sit this one out. So this is MRIN, Marin Software. So here is BLIN, Bridgeline Digital. That finishes at $12.23 today. That is up 36.34%. Interesting stuff, because this was trending last week, had a run last week, came back down, everyone forgot about it, and then it ran up on Friday and seemed pretty overbought, but over the weekend, a lot of bullish sentiment. It was trending all weekend on stock twits, so kept running today. So yeah, we're talking about this again. Let's analyze this. Alright, so right now, it's sitting on this support of 1220, around there. and that's what it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $14. If it goes above that, this could break out. We're going back 3 years now. Next level of resistance after that would be 1960, and then 2330. And then if it breaks that, it's all the way on to the upside. Then it would be 4030, 48, 58, 64, and then 78. And then I didn't even draw the resistance after that. But yeah, if this breaks 2330, it's all the way on to the upside. Now if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $11.50 and then $9. And we got this big gap right here. You know, usually the gaps do fill, so this is likely to come back down to $9 at some point. Although we got another gap all the way back here at like $3.60. Maybe the gap won't fill. You know, with these meme stocks, the gaps just keep gapping. But gotta point that out. There was a gap up at $9. And then if it breaks that, it would be $8.50, $6.75, $6.15, $5.75, $4.90, $4.40, $4, and then $3.60. And then the gap all the way back down here would fill at $3.60. And it seems like it has some really strong support at $3.60. So I really don't think it's going to go lower than that. Either way, right now, there's going to be some serious price action on this stock. To the upside or the downside, we got some really, really wide channels here. The RSI is currently at 96. So extremely, extremely overbought, extremely overvalued. And the volume was 98 million today. So not as much as some of the previous trading days. Still very significant volume there. So yeah, this pump is not a fluke. It's confirmed by the volume. If you want to go long, personally, I would not do that. That'd be really, really risky. RSI is at 96. Significant volume. And we got the gap up from $9. So based on all of that, the technicals would indicate that this is coming back down. Not saying it will, but, you know, 96 RSI, that's really, really overvalued. So just be careful, guys. Personally, I wouldn't do it. And if you want to short this, that would be kind of risky too. Because, again, this is a meme stock and it's very unpredictable. But logically, based on the technicals, that would seem like a good play. I'm going to consider doing it. Not quite sure yet. But yeah, you know, everything is screaming, looks like a good short play. But again, all the technicals were saying that for a few trading sessions now. And it just keeps going up. Logically, it would make sense that this is coming down and it looks like a good short play. But in reality, you can't be too sure. Because in these market conditions, in these crazy conditions, anything can happen. So maybe it might be a better play just to avoid it altogether. But if I had to choose one, if you had to pick go long or go short, I would definitely say go short. Not saying you should do it, but definitely seems like it's going to pull back more than it seems like it's going to keep running. And again, either way this goes, there's going to be a lot of price action. These channels are very, very wide. So this is another one. This is more like a gamble than investing at this point. So, you know, whatever you guys decide to do, just please be careful. This could get really, really dangerous. Going to be a lot of price action on this next couple of trading sessions. So, we'll see what happens with this. This is BLIN, Bridgeline Digital. Congratulations to everyone who made attendees today. And good luck to everyone who is going to take a position in this stock. Okay, here is OSAT, Orbsat Corp. This finishes at $8.40 today. That is up 54.41%. Crazy, crazy pump today. This came out of nowhere. No news to justify this price action. Really can't explain why it pumped today. Some ape stuff is going on here. Okay, so we got a gap up, first of all. Gap up from 550 today. So, again, with the gap ups, the gaps usually do fill, so this is likely to come back down to 550 at some point. Can't say when, but eventually it is likely to fill. Right now, it's sitting on this support of 840, which it just finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $9, and then the year high, which it hit today, of 1080. Yeah, and then if it breaks 1080, it's on to 1350, 15, 16, 18, and then, yeah, all the way up. So yeah, very wide channel here between 9 and 11. And then if it breaks 11, this could rocket up. Not much resistance after that. Nothing is going to stop it from rocketing up after 1080 if it breaks that. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $8, $7.70, and then we got some pretty strong support after that. It'd be $6.50, $6.30, $6, $5.80, and then it would fill the gap at $5.50 and then $5. And it looks like there's some very strong support at $5, so I don't expect this to go below 5. Very unlikely it goes below 5. The RSI is at 78, so that is in overbought, overvalued territory. Not crazy overbought territory, but still in there. And a lot of volume today. 87 million in volume today. Biggest volume day in the past 3 years. Maybe ever. I don't know. I can only go back 3 years. But yeah, by far the biggest volume day in the past 3 years. Next biggest volume day was 13 million. A lot of volume, so this pump is not a fluke, it's confirmed. Based on the technicals, it looks like going long is a pretty risky play. You know, RSI is up there, the volume is up there, so those are likely to pull back. So logically, it seems like this is going to pull back. But again, we're talking about social media stocks. I wouldn't call this a meme stock just yet, but it might be pretty soon. And we just saw on the chart, if this continues to run, there's not much resistance. So if this continues to run, this really could keep mooning. Personally, I wouldn't go long. Seems a bit risky, but it could pay off really big if this does in fact continue to run. It's just that the RSI and the volume is telling us that it's likely not going to continue to run. If you want to go short, based on the technicals, looks like that would be a good play. Just based on the technicals. You know, gapped up at 550, so likely to come back down to 550 eventually. And the RSI and the volume is telling us that this is likely to come back down. If I didn't know anything about this company and I just saw the chart, I would say going short looks like a good play. But yeah, you know, this is a social media stock. This is popular on StockTwits. So either way, really risky stuff here. So it might be better just to stay away from it completely. If you want to take a position in this, at this point, this is more like gambling, not investing. Either way, there's going to be a lot of price action. Very wide channels here. So, you know, if you want to take a position, do it at your own risk. Logic goes out the window when it comes to stocks like this, when it comes to these social media meme stocks. So this could keep running. And if it does keep running, it really could moon. There's not really much resistance at all. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do on this one. Either way, risky stuff. Probably better just to stay away from it altogether. Congratulations to everyone who made tendies on this one today. And good luck to everyone who's going to make a play on this. We'll see where this one goes. So here's BSQR, B Square Corp. This was trending last week. And the sentiment kind of died down. It was pulling back. Everyone thought it was done. Apparently not. Apparently not. It's back. So this finishes at $7.05 today. That is up 77.14%. No news to justify this price action. So this is probably, again, just more ape stuff going on. So let's analyze this one. So I see a cup and handle. Very long cup and handle, but still a cup and handle. So based on that, I do expect this to pull back, looking at the cup and handle. Probably going to pull back to 6 to form the handle and consolidate for a little bit. And again, we have this gap up all the way back here at around 260. So again, when something gaps up, usually the gap fills. So this is likely to come back down to 260 at some point. Okay, so right now it's sitting at the support of $7, which it closed at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $7.75, $8.40, $8.80, $9.20, $10.20, $11.50, and then the all-time high of $11.83. Pretty wide channels to the upside. So if this goes to the upside, there's going to be a lot of price action. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $6, $4.90, $4.35, $4, $3.70, $3.30, $2.80, and then $2.60. And then it would fill the gap at $2.60. And it might go a little lower than that. After that, it would be $2.30 and then $2, and this really shouldn't go below $2. Seems like there's really strong support there. RSI is at 68 right now, so not quite overbought and overvalued, but approaching that, almost there. And the volume was 202 million today. Very significant volume. Not quite the biggest volume day. That was last week. That was like 240 million it did last week, but still over 200 million today. Very significant volume. That is the second highest volume day ever. This is not a fluke. This pump is confirmed by the volume. There is a good amount of upside potential here. You know, the channels are really wide. So if this continues to move to the upside, there's going to be a lot of price action. If this goes to the downside, once it breaks like 480, there seems to be a lot of support there. So there's more upside potential than downside potential here. Now, based on the RSI and the volume, that would tell us that this is likely to come back down. And also, cup and handle that was formed, that would also tell us that it's more likely to come back down. So, in the short term, I do think this is coming back down. Got a lot of indicators here supporting that. If you want to go long, I probably wouldn't do that. This may keep on running, but it looks kind of unlikely that it will, quite honestly. And if it does keep going, there's a lot of upside potential. It's more likely that this is going to go to the downside than the upside. You know, if you want to go short, seems like a pretty decent play. You probably won't make the most money in the world, but this is probably going to come back down a little bit. Probably to around 6, because that's where the handle would start to form and consolidate. The top of the cup here was around 8, and the bottom was like 4, so the middle of that is 6. So, just my prediction, just my opinion, not financial advice. I think this is going to pull back to 6 and start to consolidate. So if you want to go short, you can probably make some money on this, but might not even be worth it. This one I'd probably stay away from, because it's kind of hard to predict where this is going to go. It could pay off if it goes to the upside. It's just unlikely that's going to happen. It's likely that this is going to pull back, but not too much money to be made there if you want to go short. So there's probably better opportunities out there in the market. I'd stay away from this one altogether. Risky to the upside and not too much downside potential. Probably just a better move to stay away from this and to search elsewhere in the market for better opportunities. That's just my opinion, not financial advice, so you guys do whatever you want. Yeah, that is BSQR, B Square Corp. We'll see where this goes in the next few trading sessions. Either this is going to fade away again and no one's going to care, or this can stick and become the next meme stock. So we'll see. So congratulations to everyone who made tendies on this one today. And good luck to everyone looking to take a position in this stock. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.